Greetings, my fellow Legion architects. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech. We are Legion. Episode 36, Bedroom Glow Up. Now, what I have to make sure of is that I try to limit the amount of walking over my own traps that I do for arming this. So there might be some trial and error to figure out what the best trap layout is. But I'm planning on setting the traps up from the outside in, maybe like this. 3 lines of tox traps. That should be enough. Don't forget to sterilize her. Good call. She does need to be sterilized. And I'll sterilize her with, well, whoever. It's fine. No, foxes, no! Don't get gored by a boar. Roof the tox maze? I could. It actually wouldn't really matter, because the gases aren't... They don't leak out as a result of unroof. So it doesn't really make any difference whether it's roofed or not. And it's easier... Well, it's harder for enemies to traverse it in the dark, so it's probably worth roofing it for that reason, but not because it keeps the gas in or anything like that. Just because making them walk slower in the dark is better. Alright, let me do a random warg check. 5.9%, 39%, that's a little bit higher than I'd want. 12%, 25%, no one's climbing dangerously. And the one that was a high percentage probably just needs medical tending. A lot of them are like 0%. So I don't know why this one has a higher percentage than the others. Maybe pregnancy is playing a role, but I'm not sure. Or maybe it was just bad tend qualities the last few times we've tended to them. Alright, I did turn the scanner off. So, tubal irrigation is done. Nice. Now that she's of our ideology, I'll probably wait until she's a full-fledged member, but one of the things we're obviously going to want to do at some point is to probably biosculpt her, because she does have some scars that are not going to be able to be healed by bionics. The torso scars. The one that I'm looking at. But I'll pull to that. I'm not going to pull the trigger on that just yet. I'm going to forbid these traps until the roof is down, so that we don't trigger our own traps. One trap trigger isn't not going to be fatal. It's not going to be a problem for, like, our toxic buildup isn't going to be so quick that, like, we trigger one single trap and it's, like, a death sentence or anything like that. So, there's no worry on that front. Unlike the regular explosive IEDs where, like, you could step on it and die. We extracted heavy brow from you. Oh, so exciting. So, deer, you're going through. Can someone bring him to his room? Who's my wardens again? Epic Cook and Scorpio. I'm going to allow you to be wardens as well. Hey, the War Queen's ready. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. All right. Raffle timer for the War Queen is up on the screen. Nothing like having my own War Queen. So I only have room for 3 more genes in the banks. Noted, I guess. Did the trade caravan that I called in ever come and I just ignored it? No, it's still on cooldown. I don't think they've arrived yet. They're just taking their sweet time. And here's the War Queen. So the War Queen, you can release a swarm of 3 war urchins, which cost 25 steel to build each. And you have a finite amount of steel loaded up in the War Queen. And then after the War Queen uses all that steel, you need to haul more steel into the War Queen in order to be able to make more war urchins. And war urchins are not controllable by the player, but they're owned by the player. They have a limited lifetime where they die after, I think, 6-7 hours, something like that. And they're autonomous. You don't control them. They just go after enemies. And they're really good to use as like cannon fodder. Especially to bait out Diabolus's lasers. Because they'll just like little swarmlings or something, you know? Banelings, I don't know. Here we are. As long as they don't walk straight through the wastepack infestation, we should be trading with them in no time. Speaking about wastepack infestations, we really need to haul these things. So I don't usually force haul, but I don't want these to decay any further. You can melt them down after they die. So that's another thing that we could do, is to set up another shred mech bill here. Forever. And do friendly mech corpses of war urchins. So that we shred them. You don't get full refunds for shredding them, but like you get a little bit. So they're worth shredding. And because I don't normally have allies in the queue for shredding, it's good that we add another bill in for that. Still waiting on these uranium doors. There's only one. Oh, no. Well, I guess the prisoners are the ones that got sick. Oh, and then Turtle just got sick. Yeah, they're like seek and destroy drones. Yeah. I don't exactly know how to describe them, but that's probably the closest approximation. Is just little basic. They're kind of like Militors. A little bit weaker than a Militor. Or actually considerably weaker than a Militor, but they're autonomous and dumb. But they're pretty handy. Pretty dang handy. Going to party. This will be good for the guests that I'm supposed to keep happy to attend, because I'll have to offset some of their, like, hungry or... Oh, really? Come on now. I heard teeth. Don't use your teeth. Oh, don't tear off his thumb. Okay, good. Alright, Bryce, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to go trade. I don't think there's a reason for them to leave early. We extracted standard body out of deer. And now I think everyone's on cooldown. Rhino's off in about 8 hours, though. So... we have a lot of pregnant wargs. Oh, boy. They do have an animal pulsar. That's really wanted to buy. What else? I'm going to sell standard body because I'm never going to use it. I'm going to sell heavy brow for the same reason. Ooh, archive metabolism. And reduced pain packaged together. That's really expensive, though. I don't think I'm going to jump for that. It's nice. Archive metabolism, if you're wondering, helps to offset positive genes that are good. But it's just very expensive. And in fact, it costs 2 Arcite capsules to install. I'm also going to get rid of Immune and 1 of the copies of Robust. And that giveaway timer was for the War Queen. And it's, oh, Psychomouths, you won again. So I'm going to give you the War Queen and re-roll the Temp Colonist. So where's that work queen? And Rexy, you are now the archer who can die of no consequence. That is a lot of waste packs. All right, I do hope that they start working on this minefield. Taking their sweet time. It's definitely a little bit more convenient to have a door here, though. Pass through the prison and be able to tend to them a little bit more effectively. And Kamba's resistance is coming down. That's good. It's going to be really nice to have another miner that is better than Scorpio. Scorpio's mining isn't terrible, but no passions in it. So only mining level 7, which is not even full yield from anything, which isn't great. There we go, getting the traps in. 1. Still working on the maze and pet sitting the wargs. So the wargs are here for only 6 more days. So the mega mech cluster should be on its way. And then that fills up both Scorpio and Klein's bandwidth until I either make bandwidth nodes or something. Oh, we have another bout of food poisoning. That's not good. All right, Rhino, your genes are all set. In you go. The other thing I need to check is to make sure that they're pacified. So the only one that can get up at the moment is Regobre. So let's take Regobre's legs off. And Psycho Mouse, thanks for gifting out some subs. Happy for you to be the War Queen. All right, because I sold some genes, I have more room, which is good. I haven't found that a proper fire maze really requires wood flooring. It's just more effort than it's worth. I like to design my mazes to be min-maxed so that they're easiest to reset. So adding complexity when complexity isn't necessary to get the job done is something I tend to try to avoid at all costs. What are we building? Oh, the recharger. Whoa, ALS Gamer. Welcome to the chat. Cheers. It's a lot of gifted subs. I'm trying to hold back on getting myself into more trouble. Basically, I don't want to commit to more big fights, knowing that the giant mech cluster's coming to be landed on us. So we have this just awkward time of peace right now, where I'm just waiting for something to happen. I feel like if I bothered to call in like a mech boss or something like that, Randy would go, "Haha, you're screwed, for I am sending you," and then, you know, have him send some mega raid or something like that. So that is why I'm just taking it nice and slow and easy so that Randy doesn't get that opportunity. So I need 3 more IEDs. Also, the cost to reset the fire maze is a lot cheaper than the tox maze. So the reasons to use the tox maze would be if you wanted the gear intact, because it's possible to, if someone is tox immune in your community, like a waster, not that I have living wasters, you can strip people when they're poisoned out to the maximum to take their clothing. So it's a really good way to preserve material, because a fire maze will end up burning the corpses and burning what they had worn on them. And that can come with its own set of penalties. Maybe that's desired, but if it's not desired, you know, that is up to you. Setting up the stone block to be anemic. So I have a stockpile full of marble. So by default, the first maze that I want to go through is the fire maze. And I would say a properly set on fire maze is still going to be plenty effective in killing Impids, even though they're fire resistant. Because Impids aren't tough. They're pretty easy to down. Whereas like Neanderthals are like very difficult to knock out. What gene did I get? Oh, we haven't hauled them yet. That explains it. Isn't it a good idea to double layer the outer walls? So the walls that are likely to get the most hits have already been doubled up. These walls, because the uranium slugs might hit them. But for the other walls, I'm not all that concerned. I think the likelihood of there being breaches is pretty low. I've done a lot of these kind of mazes, and I never really need to over-engineer them. A combat supplier. Oh boy, yes. I already have one of the 2 tech prints for cataphract armor, so that would give me access to the cataphract armor research, which is incredibly good. Just to make it a little bit easier, well, no, we do need the steel, so I'll just keep smelting the weapons. I will sell the marine helmet because it's likely that we're going to be replacing the marine helmets with cataphract ones. And then I don't think I'm going to bother buying the sleepy gene. So that was expensive. Klein, would you apply the tech print? Oh, the research benches are full. Well, once Epic Cook is off them. Here, I'll pull Epic Cook off so that the tech print can't possibly get destroyed or anything like that. He's refusing to leave it. Okay. Yeah, once I have an opportunity to show off how the mazes work, and you can look at like any of my other series, because I use this sort of concept of a maze often, you can see how effective it is and how little you need to over-engineer it, because it works pretty well without too much over-engineering. So I'm still going to continue with the cryptosleep caskets. I think that's going to be important to keep our dead members alive once I get the res serum from guarding Epic Cook and Cyber Eye. But then I will obviously get cataphract armor next, so that we can start replacing the recon that we have on and the marine helmets that we have on with cataphract stuff. That'll be a lot better. So both sides of the traps are done. By default, the fire side is open, which is how I want it, because the toxic side is a lot more expensive. But I just wanted to be able to demonstrate both, even if it is more expensive. And now it's going to be a push to get as much steel as I can to be able to have the materials to rearm the turrets and also to make more components and the like. I did have an orbital exotics, yeah, I saw that. Not a lot for me to... I don't have a lot of spending power, that's the only problem. Gene pack hot? No. Heavy brow? No. There's an ageless one. And also a pollock seed. I might buy the pollock seed. That'd be a way for me to more easily delete pollution rather than having to send it to people. Which keeps me a little bit safer. So I'll do that. So the seed is here. And let's plant it here, I guess. So if I'm planting it there, I'm going to want to protect it, the tree itself, from raiders. So I'm going to stick... It's only going to be a wooden door, but it's going to stop them from easily getting access to the pollock tree. And that will be really nice, because I'll be able to delete pollution automatically rather than having to send it through transport pods. And then the lance is just, you know, because insane lances are amazing. Totally amazing. Got another copy of Aggressive. I can sell that. Rise. Let's go sell that. And then, who's my planter? Turtle, I think you are one of two. Let's have you plant the pollock seed before it just sits out there and nobody ever does anything with it. Are the parts part of the new color-coded move bar? Yes. The hearts you see next to the colonists are relationships. So they're color-coded so that you can tell who's in a relationship with whom. Pretty handy, I think. And it's a toggleable option, so if you don't like it, you can just turn it off. I don't see my tree. I think we just hauled the seed. Yeah, we must have. Alright, stockpile zone. Pollock seed. Doing a little bit of a health check on these wargs. They all look like they have 0 blood rot. Yeah, they all pretty much have 0. I only checked like 4 of them, but I'm gonna assume that we're doing a pretty good job there. There's the seed. Found it. Thank you. And who's assigned to plant work? Turtle? You're deep drilling. Maybe my Agrahand. I wonder if the Agrahand can do it. Except for the Agrahand is currently recharging. Yep. Nope. Agrahand's cutting down trees. I'll have Turtle do it once he's freed up. Oh, there. It's down. Nice. So, let's see. I think I will put 4 tox packs down for them to decay. And see if we can start to naturally decrease our pollution levels. The mazes are now done, so I can get rid of that priority. So it's right now just pet sick the wargs and the res serum quest. Can you wall in the pollution so it doesn't spread too far? No. Pollution will spread. So if my whole map, like imagine this, literally every square of the map is polluted except for like a square here, right? There was only like a 3x3 area that was unpolluted, and like tox packs decayed over here, it would pollute anything that is left. It's like a paint bucket fill. So there's no way to like avoid pollution by walls or anything. Mountains, nothing matters. They go through all terrain. Basically, if you have a tox pack that decays, it will add pollution to the map tile unless the map tile is 100% polluted already. That's the only situation where I'm not even sure really what happens at that point. But pollution doesn't abide by walls. It doesn't abide by anything. It just pollutes. So the way I'm going to restrict the amount of pollution this generates is just by only putting down enough tox packs that it won't spread beyond the range of the Pollux tree. And if it ever spreads beyond the range of the Pollux tree, I can clean it up manually and then refreeze it or something like that. Wargs, how much longer? 4.5 days? And then these guests are here for 21 days, because they're 21 out of 25 days. So the guests, I have no idea when that double-sized mech cluster is going to hit, but the wargs at least are wrapping up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a little spicy and have you vote for a new priority. Oh, let me take off mazes, though, because I just did that. So what do you want me to do? Farm additional mech bosses, attack an enemy settlement, go questing, improve colony happiness and comfort. In this case, it would be like working on beer and tea and maybe better bedrooms. Craft weapons, armor, biotics, or viewer suggestions, something that you guys want to see that I didn't type out. Is the atomizer bad? So the reason I can't make an atomizer is each atomizer that you make requires a nano structuring chip that you only get from killing apocrytons. So I have no nano chips to make them with. I would need to kill some apocrytons. So the waste pack atomizer is useful if you farm apocrytons like crazy, but otherwise it's probably just a really expensive thing to do as a one-off. Because it's raining here. Oh, you'll never haul. So this is critical. I see what's going on. There we go. So now it's a lower priority, so we actually haul the waste where it needs to go. Yeah, because it's raining, it's decaying extra fast. So it'd be really good for me to have this stockpile all set up, ready for the Pollux tree to start working. Need warm clothes. I don't really want to give my guests parkas. It's kind of expensive. So I probably won't. Did we... Oh, yeah, we did clean up down there. Nice. How's the meat that I have? Okay, my meat is really, really, really bad. The corn will be okay, because all this cornfield is about to get harvested. So let's go and hunt some alpaca, deer, and mare, and whatever else. And it looks like you guys want me to improve colony happiness and comfort. Got it. With the Pollux tree, so it doesn't matter where you put the Pollux tree. It has no bearing on its effectiveness, as long as it's on soil. So swamp tiles, water tiles, nothing really matters. If you did put it on water tiles that sped up the decay of the waste packs, that could work. But the other thing that you could do is just burn the waste packs yourself. The Pollux tree, of course, is flammable. So if I wanted to, I'll demo what I mean by that, because that might be worth demoing. Okay, it's already on a remove roof. Good. So this would be a way to have your waste packs spoil on demand. Walling up the Pollux tree so that it can't possibly... Oh, you know, it can't absorb pollution when the buildings are too close. But that's fine, because it's temporary. Because I'm trying to protect the tree from fire. Alright, sorry Robo, you're too slow. And then grab a source of fire. Man, you are... Oh, feeding a prisoner. Setting the packs on fire. Removing it from home zones so we don't, you know, try to put the fire out, because that's kind of productive. It's going to outgas. And then once the waste packs decay, it will produce... So this is just tox gas it's producing. But once it fully decays and breaks down, it will pollute the map tile, and then I can remove the walls for the Pollux tree to start clearing it. That would be the fast way if you don't want to wait for the natural decay. So here is a pretty good also demonstration of how walls don't matter to the pollution increase at all. And then I'm going to have to manually clean up a little piece of this because this is not reachable by the tree. So now that that's done, I could put out the fire if I cared, but it's only grass, so it doesn't really matter. Just get rid of the walls, and then the Pollux tree will get to work. So it will, in 10 hours, start to absorb pollution out of this area. So you wanted colony comfort. All right, let's work on that. So in terms of my stone, I have plenty of marble. So I think... Oh, that bed is not centered correctly. I think marble end tables are in order. And then maybe dressers as well. In the future, if I just add fewer waste packs to the tree, maybe 3 stacks instead of 4, it won't require manual cleanups. And also, I'm not entirely sure if the tree can even clean up rough stone. I don't know the answer to that, but I suspect the answer is no. Work drive. Let's hit Klein with 1. Just unhappy. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty place that you're working in, friend. I think you're unhappy because you're just food poisoned. Yeah, you're just food poisoned. That's why you're pissed. Warden for hire. It is a ×3 mech cluster, and I would have to guard 11 prisoners. And for rewards, I don't much care about. I mean, the plasteel is nice and all, but it's way too much effort to guard 11 for 20. So I'm not going to accept that. These waste packs are ready to go, so I'm going to gift them to Katra again. And maybe they raid me, but if they do, they'll just feed my wargs. So these wargs are here for 3 more days, and there's definitely enough food for them, because that's a week's worth of food, at least. So in terms of colony quality of life, I already have hops in the ground, and we already just started hunting so that we can have more fine meals. So really what it comes down to is just making sure that that I get nice furniture for all of them, I suppose. And I'm doing that now. And resistance on Camba is only 0.5, so Camba will be joining very shortly. There's not that much I can do with Epic Cook. I can have him, you know what? Just so that you're not super unhappy. Oh, right, you're ideologian forbids. Okay, well, cheer up somehow. You figure it out. No, I don't have anyone that's good at art. As you can see, literally not a passion amongst anyone in the group. If I did, I'd have them be working it, but no such luck. What ambrosia am I up to now? 7, maybe 8? Not exactly sure. So we are definitely going full tilt on steel, but even then, we're not really keeping up with the steel demands at the moment. Yeah, maybe I had an ambrosia 10. I don't remember. Been too long. Oh no, ambrosia 10. Okay, so it'd be like 11 next. Cool. Improve Epic Cook's room? I could try. The room is dull. I could switch it with Iscandia. So maybe I'll do that. And then Epic will have a slightly nicer bedroom, a decent bedroom, which could help. Really all I need to do is to make sure that he's doing things that he enjoys to do. So maybe I'll just have you train the wargs, because like you'll enjoy that at least. And I think the tree just expanded. Yeah. Just expanded a little bit to clear more of the pollution. Camba has joined. All right. Here is a giveaway timer for Camba. Camba was a miner and brawler. So Camba has joined to become a brawler. And I'm, because she's a Neanderthal, I am going to probably... Oh, she also does art. How wonderful. She's a slow learner, but I'm going to give her the Zeus hammer. So that she can help to take down tough mechs. Awesome. So good luck in the raffle for her. So having a second miner is going to be really nice. Be able to process more. I might need yet another deep drill, so I'm going to queue one up. And then I will also need another shield belt. Make this with diamond, so it's the best possible quality. Yep, canvas smash. Exactly. Oh, you don't have a bedroom at the moment. Yeah, this is your bedroom now. For now. I intend for her to eventually move over to Epic Cook's location once Epic Cook is gone. So other assignments. Medicine that you hold. That's about it. So get geared. I wonder if there'll be retaliations from the pollution I sent to the other Neanderthals. Just making sure that she is indeed tubal litigated, and then also, you know, all the other things that we need. So question, should I put Kamba through a bio-regen? Yes or no, wait until she earns it. Earning it would be, you know, success in battle, something like that. Have we voted on that? What would fix on her? She has a torso scar. That makes her torso only 90% efficient. Meaning that she would die more easily if she took torso hits. So that's what would be fixed. So many wargs. Alright, Kamba now has at least a shield belt. It's a rough start, but she's not naked. And looks like the yes bioregen is going to win, so I will get a sculpted pod in preparation. How much longer for the Resmex? Quite a long time, because it was a 25-day quest, so 19 more days on the Resmex, and then 2.4 on the wargs. So the wargs are going to be finished a lot sooner. It is pretty funny that all the super soldiers are in corsets, because I don't have flak vests, and it wasn't voted on that I make any. So, a little bit by design that they look the way they look. But I do find it pretty funny, too. So if we're putting her through a process, I am going to want to make a left arm at the very least. Actually, maybe I'll make this left arm with Klein. Make a left arm for her so that the bioregen cycle doesn't actually cure the wrong scar. What other colony quality of life could I do? I can't really think of any other projects, but there's the raffle timer. So JFed, oh god, you're going to betray me. You are Kamba. JFed, if you're wondering, has a tendency to be awarded characters that end up betraying the colony. You know, like you do. So other quality of life that I could do... I did think of another project. I'm going to put jade in here. Will J-Fed the Loyal work? I could try. It will. I mean, it looks like J-Fed the, but if it's good for you, it's good for me. Campbell will probably eventually get a leg as well, yeah. But I'm going to focus on the arm first. So this is going to ruin the bedrooms briefly, but then eventually it'll be nicer once we have the jade down. That's part of the quality of life for the colonists. I figure. Make their bedrooms a little bit nicer. And I picked these walls specifically because they're shared by, especially the corners, are shared by the most bedrooms. That way I get a little bit more bang from a buck. And I'm doing these walls here just for the symmetry, so that it doesn't, you know, bother you all that who like symmetry too badly. Because I care. Really? Didn't you learn the last time, Tarmarin? Fighting the hopped up on go juice hussar is like a terrible, terrible, terrible idea, and you should never ever do it. Because you didn't even touch him once, and he beat you half to death. May you learn your lesson, you nutty, nutty nut job. So the cycle is done, and I am going to biotune it to myself. I didn't instruct them specifically what to put raw food-wise, so next time around I'll make sure it's meat, because meat's replenishable pretty easily on this map tile, whereas veg requires farming. And then once you're out, I'll have a limb for you. The limb's getting made now. And maybe I'll aim for you to also have a leg. If you have both. Leg, arm, and scar. You're loyal to cost an arm and a leg? Yep. Well, you're getting an arm and a leg. So what should I work on next? I feel like I did a fair bit of colony happiness, but if you want me to do more, you're welcome to vote on that. The other part of this is I'm going to paint the jade silvery. Yeah, I'll do silver rather than gold. Silver color. Sort of match the walls. Pollution retaliation. Oh, Katro is coming. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Brawler, brawler, brawler. I don't think these guys are sappers again. I'm a little worried about Tarmarin being out of position, though. Because, you're in the danger zone. Actually, where are they going? If they're going up, I'm a little worried that... So, one of the weird parts about the retaliation fights is it doesn't tell you what tactics they're using. So I think this is a prepare a while raid, given their size. That's what I would assume. But like the game just doesn't let you know, which is kind of annoying. Mechs. Escort. Escort. And you are going to be assigned to group 2 so as to not escort. I do have the War Queen out this time, which is nice. 1 more minute to vote in this poll. And Turtle. Go to the waste pack. See if we can't trigger the waste packs in time. Mechs that are non-fighting, please shelter in place. And then I already have my 2 other archer guests. I'm going to shelter in place. I know they're allowed to die with no consequences, but I don't want them to die if I can help it. My front door is, oh, right, closed, yes. Turtle will be opening that up. And then also... yeah, I won't worry. Rexy, come down here and stand next to the Molotovs. So you can set things on fire if we need to. Okay, so it looks like craft weapons, armor, bionics. So I'll have you pick between those three while I'm getting in a position for this fight. Thank you for watching We Are Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 27th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow Legionnaires.